guys, it's Alex VA back here with another video. And tonight's video is going to be a part 5 to the Larry ex-listener. So this one we are going to do a time skip. You guys are older, and you had, let's say I think I made you a year younger than Larry, so you're 22. And Larry is 23, and Larry is still living with his mom, but you moved out shortly after, shortly after your 19th birthday, and you're living in a house. You don't go to college, but you have a job, and we'll say you're living with Sal. Yeah, so you move in with Sal, and Larry was planning on moving in with you guys, and he was going to move into your room just because you guys are together and stuff. And you were talking to Sal about that one day, and you're like, yeah, and like you had gotten to the subject where like you guys were talking about Larry and how he's been acting weird lately, like he's been less talkative, like he's been giving things away, like things that he really likes, like some of the stuff, like most of the stuff that he got from you he kept, but like he gave away like one of his favorite belts to somebody. He gave away a poster that he had on his wall that he didn't want, and you guys kind of thought that it was because he didn't have like the space for it because he was moving into your room. But no, that's not what happened. That's not what is happening. And one night, we're gonna say the night that Larry tries to kill himself, you walk to his house and find that he's not in his room. And you walk outside and you see footsteps in the dirt leading up to the treehouse, and you see a note there. Two notes. One was addressed to Sal and the other was addressed to you. And you grabbed it and you read the first words. That was, "I'm sorry, I'm gone." And you didn't read the rest of it. You dropped it and you climbed up the treehouse. When you got up there, you saw Larry with a bottle of pills next to him and a liquor bottle in his hand. You ran up to him, feeling his pulse as it was slowly slowing down, but he was still alive. He hadn't overdosed yet. You grabbed your cell phone and dialed 911 and started calling. They picked up shortly, and you were telling them that your boyfriend had tried to overdose. He is still alive, but they need an ambulance quick. The ambulance came, and Larry was luckily still alive, and at this point Sal knew what was going on, and he was there at the scene with you. You both looked as the ambulance drove off. You were asked if you wanted to go with him, but after everything with your mom, you still couldn't go into a hospital, afraid that she might be there and might not remember you and might not want to see you. You walked back to your house, praying, hoping that he'd be okay, and the next morning you got a call saying that he is back in stable condition, but he's not awake. And you told them just to call you when he woke up, and you would send someone down to see him for you. So yeah, listener, it'll be okay. We can help him through whatever he's going through. I'm just glad you got there in time. I don't know what would have happened if you didn't get there when you got there. But I think I should tell you something. Larry left these texts on my phone, and I did try calling him afterwards. And then I got a call from you, and he must have been texting you too. Probably he might have started texting you after. Or no, he must have texted you before, but you might have not gotten them. But fuck, I wish I knew that something was going on before all of this, and maybe Larry wouldn't be in the hospital and we wouldn't be in the situation right now, and you would actually be able to sleep next to your boyfriend again. And I'm sorry, listener. I wish I could have stopped this. Yeah, it's not my fault, but still, I could have stopped it. Yeah, you're right. He is in stable condition. He's just asleep. It's hard to think about my best friend, my brother, in the hospital after he tried to overdose on purpose. I can't lose another person. There's already too many. I don't know what I would do if he did die. I don't know if I would have been able to stay alive myself. One sec. Shit. It's Ash. Let me go take this. Hello?
Sal, is Larry okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Yeah, Ash, he's fine. He's in stable condition now. Listener just got a call. He's not awake yet, though.
Okay, thank God. I'm on my way over to your house, so we can talk more when I get there, but I'm currently on the road with my phone inside my mask, so I gotta go.
Alright, Ash, drive carefully, okay? I'll be waiting for you outside.
Alright, see you soon. Bye.
Bye. So, Sal walks back into your room, tells you that, Ash is coming over, and you get off of the bed and you walk, to the living room and you wait there. And she walks inside and she comes over and she gives you a hug, and she goes over and she gives, Sal a hug, and she sits down and she starts talking with you guys, and like we'll say that you slept out on the couch that night just because you didn't want to sleep in your room because it was already full of Larry's stuff and you couldn't stand to sleep around his stuff. And we'll say it's the next morning and you get a call from the hospital.
Hello, yes, is this listener? Hey, hey, listener, so you are on the, emergency contact, or at least one of them. We have informed Larry Johnson's mom, Lisa Johnson, that he has officially woken up. If you would like to come down here and see him, you're allowed to. Okay. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
So you hang up the phone and you run into Sal's room and you're like, Sal, he's awake, we gotta go. And so Sal grabs his car keys, grabs his phone, and he jumps into the car. And you guys drive down there. And, like, you at this point do not care that you're going into a hospital. So you run in and you, like, slam your hands down on the table. And you're like, I'm here to see Larry Johnson. He just woke up. And they're like, yeah. And they sign you in and everything. And you're like, you can go back. And you run back there. You're, like, bolting down the hallway, and you show up in Larry's doorway where you see Lisa next to him holding his hand, and you can see him. He looks really super tired. And you're just kind of standing there and you're staring at him. Um, but yeah, I'm going to voice you guys for this part just because I feel like it'll make a little bit more sense. Listener, hey, Larry, Larry, hey, it's okay. I'm okay. What? Why would you do that? Listener, no. Why? Why did you try killing yourself? Tell me. Listener, please. No. I'm your partner. I deserve to know. What about me? What about your mom, Sal, Ash, Todd, Neil? Fuck, Gizmo. Henry? All of them. Soda. Fucking Maple and Chug. You're lucky I found you. Listener, I'm sorry, and I know you're sorry. But please, don't ever do that again. I can't afford to lose you. I've lost too many people. And I already lost you. I almost lost you. I know, listener, and I'm never, ever going to do that again. Please, don't. Promise me you won't. I promise, listener. I promise on my whole life. I'm just glad to see you awake. I'm glad to see your face. I'm glad to see yours too, listener. You bury your head into his chest, and he buries his face into your hair when he looks up and sees Sal standing in the doorway. He can see tears through the eye holes of his mask. Sal, the only thing that can come out of his mouth is, "You fucking bastard." And then he walks up and hugs both of you. Lisa shortly joins in. After a few minutes, all of you hear a doctor show up at the door. "I'm sorry to cut this short, but we're all going to have to ask you to leave. We still need to do a couple tests on Larry to make sure that he is able to go home. Lisa, if you would like, you are able to stay in the waiting room while we do these tests. So can the others." "Thank you, doctor. Come on, guys, let's go." So Lisa stands up and starts to lead both of you out when the doctor pulls you aside. "You're a listener, right? I'm going to have to ask you to come with me." You follow the doctor down a couple of hallways when you realize you walk into a door that says mental patients, or caution mental patients. Only visitors and doctors are allowed past here. You knew where he was taking you, or at least you thought you did. The doctor led you into a room where you saw a table with an officer on the other end. You didn't quite notice who it was until he tilted up his head. It was Officer Dooley. You took a deep breath as he walked over to the desk, sitting down. It's nice to see you again, listener. I heard about your little boyfriend and what happened. I heard he just woke up too. Yeah. Why did I call you in here? Your mom's here, and she wants to see you. Ever since we took you from her, she's been wanting to see you. But I don't know if we can still do it. She's been doing better, but she still has mess ups here and there. It's up to you if you want to see her. So, yes, that's why I pulled you in here. I can give you a couple days if you need, but I will need to know soon. Because this might be the last chance that you'll ever be able to see her again. Your mother, Tiffany, is being sent to a mental facility in California. Yes, she is getting better, but they can't keep her here anymore. She's growing too aware of her surroundings. We think it's best if she got a change of scenery. You have exactly 4 weeks until she leaves. So if you want to see her, you better see her in that 4 week span. That's all I came to talk to you about. Oh, and one more thing. Your stepdad, Jason, he's out of jail. You froze when you heard what he had said. Jason, you thought he's out of jail now? But I thought he was serving 20 years. Then he remembered that they didn't have enough evidence, so he could serve 20 years with the option of parole. Fuck, you thought. The officer was out of the room as you walked out. Was already out of the room as tears started to fall from your eyes. You only have 4 weeks left until your mom's gone for good. Your stepdad's out of prison. Your boyfriend almost died and probably won't be able to come home for at least a few days. What else wrong and fucked up could happen in your life? You look down at your arms, which are currently covered by a long-sleeved sweater. One of Larry's, to be exact. You pulled it up to see these red but healed scars from when you were 15 to 17. You so badly wanted to open them again, but you couldn't. You promised Larry you wouldn't. That was a promise you were going to keep. You pulled the sleeves back down as you got up from the table and walked over to the door, taking one last deep breath before walking out. and walking down the hallway. One thing you knew about this place is that they were numbered by last name. Alphabetical order by last name. You walk down until you find a cell that had your mom's first name and her last name on it. You looked in as you see her laying on the bed. She must have not noticed you at first. You put your hand up against the glass, and ever so slightly you say, "Hey, Mom." She turns towards you and tears start to roll down her eyes. You look at her as she slowly gets up from the bed and walks over to the glass. And that's going to be the end of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. It is a little sad, sorry. But part 2, or no, not part 2, part 6. Why did I say part 2? I'm an idiot, sorry. Part 6, might be a little bit of a murder mystery, maybe like, not like murder mystery, but a little bit of like a, you're trying to solve something almost. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do for part 2. Sorry if you hear a vacuum. My grandma must have just turned it on. But anyway, it's going to be kind of like a mystery type one, but you are going to get more in depth with your stepdad and with Larry and with your mom. And it might get a little sad. Just to make it up for you guys, because of all the sad stuff I'm making, I will put a couple spices in here. Like, just sprinkle in a little spicy for you guys. Give you guys a little treat, because you guys have been suffering through all this sad. I might make the next one spicy. I don't know. It depends on how you guys behave. Or if I ask you. Or if I'm just like, you know what? Sure, spicy it is. Anyways, if you guys would like a spicy, let me know. I might pull up a poll. Or put a poll up. Put up a poll. Fucking hell, Alex. Ugh. Anyways. So yeah, if you guys would like a spicy, let me know, and I will make you guys a spicy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your morning, day, or night. Bye-bye!